What's up, guys? Justin from Out of the Basement here, and welcome back to another episode of Read a Comic Book. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 4-issue miniseries of Captain Phasma by Kelly Thompson and by, obviously, Marvel Comics. Now, this is awesome. I really enjoyed this comic. I really enjoyed reading it. I wish it was a little bit longer. It's only 4 issues. Because at first when I heard miniseries, I was like, alright, probably 6 issues. But then I learned that the Darth Maul miniseries was 5 issues, so I was like, oh, it's probably 5 issues. But then I learned the other day, yesterday, when I bought the 4th issue, that it was the end. And that's why I was so late to the game here. I didn't review it sooner because I thought there was going to be a 5th issue. But it turns out that the 4th issue right over here is the last one. So I'm going to go spoiler-free. I'm just going to name you the pros and the cons. Spoiler-free, I really liked this. I think if you're a fan of The Force Awakens or Star Wars in general, I feel like you would enjoy it. But I will be getting into the pros and cons. I might get into minor plot spoilers, but nothing huge. So starting off with the pros. It's a great explanation of how she gets off Starkiller Base and how she gets back with the First Order. Because if you've seen the trailer for The Last Jedi, you know that Captain Phasma lived through the destruction of Starkiller Base. And a lot of people are thinking, are they going to explain how she got off Starkiller Base? Are they going to explain how she lived? Or maybe, the fact that she just lowers the shields and ultimately led to Starkiller Base's destruction, and they're just going to forgive her for that. So it explains all of that literally in the first issue. So that was a really good explanation. Minor spoiler. She gets out of the garbage chute. They actually do throw her into the garbage pit. And she gets out. She erases the file that says that she lowered the shields. And she learns that one of the other Imperial officers got access to those files before she did, before she deleted them. So there's one person that knows that she's the one who lowered the shields. And the comic, the 4-issue comic, is pretty much her going and pursuing this Imperial officer to frame him and put him down. I mean, great story. It's a great explanation of how she got off Starkiller Base and deleted the files and how she pretty much got back with the First Order. The second pro I have is that it develops her character. And it kind of makes her character a lot more complex than The Force Awakens did. She's devoted to the First Order. As you can see, she's willing to kill for the First Order. But she will also cover her own safety and her well-being first. So maybe I was thinking, is she going to, defect from the First Order? Maybe in a future movie, maybe in Episode 8 or maybe even Episode 9. But also throughout this comic, you still see that she's still a bad person. She's still pretty evil. Another just minor thing I liked is that it gives a human face to a First Order TIE pilot. Because how she gets off Starkiller Base, she finds one of the pilots. That's why I have one standing next to her. And the pilot and her go into a TIE fighter and go to this different planet. And the TIE pilot is there throughout all 4 issues. It shows a lot of unmasked. You never see Captain Phasma unmasked, but you see the TIE pilot unmasked, and it's a girl. And you could tell that she's kind of she knows what they're doing is evil. So it kind of gives personality to the TIE pilot. And I always like it when, whether that be a TV show, movie, comic, whatever, giving personality to the troopers, whether that be stormtroopers, clone troopers, the First Order troopers, instead of just being brainless zombies who just shut up and do what they're told. I always love seeing unmasked troopers and giving them personality. And a big pro that I have here is the art. It's very dark, but incredibly vibrant colors. There's a lot of cool colors, and I don't mean cool as in that's awesome. I mean cool as in cool versus warm colors. There's a lot of cooler turquoise, blue, and a lot of it is just so dark, but at the same time it's very vibrant. I might just show a screenshot or something, or I'll take a picture with my phone and put it in the video or something. But the art is honestly awesome. It's definitely better than Mace Windu's. Mace Windu is probably my least favorite art so far, but love the art. And I mean, that's all I really have to say about the 4 issue. There's only 4 issues, so I mean, it's not this super ultra cool thing, But the cons, I do have some cons. The story with the sea creatures and the natives, that was kind of just lame. It was just kind of recycled. Minor spoilers. They go to this planet where the Imperial officer is hiding out, and these native people are on the planet that don't really like speak English, or she has to like somehow communicate with them. And there's these sea creatures, and they're at war with the sea creatures. And another thing I didn't like is that the sea creatures themselves, the design, they were just red tentacle creatures. It's just those two things that I thought was kind of lame, but it does not at all sway my judgment of these 4 issues. I think these 4 issues are great. There's only 4, so it's not like you're on some huge devotion, if that's what you're worried about. They will probably release this in a trade paperback, so, you know, it's probably too late to get all 4 issues single, but it'll be cheaper anyway to just get the volume or the trade paperback when that comes out, because I'm sure that'll be coming out. So, I mean, I do look forward to more stuff by Kelly Thompson. I think she wrote the dialogue very well and the characters. So, I mean, this gets a thumbs up for me. I'd probably give this a 8.5 out of 10. So, yeah, that was my review, 8.5 out of 10. If you like what you see here, you like comics, you like action figures, Blu-rays, movie reviews, all that nerdy goodness, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Look forward to our short film titled Absence, our Halloween special short film coming out at the end of the month, October 31st. Hopefully, there might be a slight chance that it might come out like November 1st or 2nd, but I'm hoping we can get it done by October 31st. Yeah, subscribe, like, see you guys later.